if I told you your car's worth more now than it was about a year ago, even with more miles on it? Now, 2020 was a write-off of a year, but it caused some interesting things to happen in 2021. The US Bureau of Labor and Statistics found that used cars are worth 30% more now than they were last year. Why? What is happening?
Why?
Let's cover that in this video. What's causing prices to surge, my outlook on the future of used and new cars, and also some pro tips if you're looking to buy or sell your car right now. So number one, what's causing current prices to surge? Well, there's a couple things at play. People have money from stimmies, unemployment, and working from home. So they want to stimulate the economy and get themselves something nice. Upgrade that old junker, buy a new car, or have something nice sitting in their driveway. But COVID has caused a global chip shortage. That means that pre-orders are getting pushed back and dealer lots are having less and less new cars. So what do people do next? Well, we turn to the used car market, which at first glance you think, oh, that's great, we have tons of used cars. Well, not so much. So let's start with enthusiasts' cars. Porsches, Evos, or M Division cars, for example. With these sorts of cars, you're just flat out not able to find what you're looking for. Now, what we're looking for is basically a car that's clean, has low miles, and has all the options. Now, what you end up having to do is either settle and pay more money for a car with less options, or pay significantly more money and hope that you can get to this car fast enough before anybody else buys it. But you know what's easy to find every single time? Your finger. Absolutely destroying that subscribe button down below. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little story about my friend who's been looking for a 911 for about 6 months to a year. Now, a year ago, he was seeing these cars sell for about the mid-50s. Now he's seeing them sell for about the mid-70s. Mid-70s. 1 year, 20K increase in car with the same mileage, if not more. So he's thinking he either has to settle and get one with the options he doesn't like and still pay more than the mid-50s, or he has to wait and hold out and immediately go to one that has all the options he likes, but he's gonna end up spending way more money. And it's not just him looking for a specific Porsche. I had that issue trying to find another 135. Now, I love BMWs, I love my car, but this is the first automatic I've ever bought, and needless to say, it makes you want more. It makes me want manual again. So I've been looking for a manual 135. Dealers are asking $20,000 to $25,000 for a manual 135 that are optioned the exact same as mine, just manual. Now, this time last year when I was looking at automatics versus manuals, or DCTs versus manuals, I was seeing manual 135s go for about the 16 to 17K range. 20 to 25K now.
I said, no, what?
Now, this isn't just isolated to enthusiasts' cars. Let's transition over to your regular, just daily driver cars. Now, these cars are more easily found because there's so much inventory, but that does not mean you're skipping the massive price hike on them. A few friends of mine were able to sell their cars that they bought 1, 2, or even 3 years ago with significantly more miles for more money than they paid for it. The supply is just not enough to support the demand right now. So for those that took some economic classes in college, you know what happens next. Supply is down, demand is up, price goes through the roof. Now that we covered what's going on, let's talk about the market outlook. Now, I think things will stabilize as most things do, but how long will it take? I can't say for sure, but I can take an educated guess and I'll show you guys where I'm coming from. The current market is extremely inflated. We're seeing unheard of highs in the stock market, the housing market, and even the car market. These sorts of levels cannot be sustained forever. I think towards the end of this year, when people's unemployment slows, the housing rates go back up, and also people flip from spending to saving, we will see a drop in prices back to some sort of a normal. And honestly, we'll probably see a drop in the stock market, but this is me just taking an educated guess. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we're gonna have a big adjustment this year? Do you think it's not gonna happen for a few years? Let me know what you guys think. Now, lastly, and for some of you you, most importantly, let's talk about some tips for buying and selling in this market. If you're looking to sell, list your car on Craigslist, go to a couple different dealerships, see what other people are selling comparables to your car for, so you're getting a good deal on the sale. And if you have a couple of cars and you've been thinking to sell them for a while, now is the time. You will get top dollar for those cars as long as they're in clean condition. Even if they're not in the cleanest condition, I imagine you will still get more money for them in this environment than you would have about a year ago. But if you're like most people and you have one car and you don't like your car, or you feel like you've outgrown it, or you just want something different, now may still be the time to sell it. It just is going to require some research. So go to a couple dealerships, talk to them, see what they would take if you trade it in, which is the least amount of work. Go on Craigslist, see what people are selling comparables to your car for, so you have kind of a good idea of what you can get for your car. Now go and find the car that you're in love with, go check a few of them out, compare prices between a few of them, and if one pops up that fits everything, checks all the boxes, and is very clean and within your price range, go after it, because I'm sure a lot of people will also be going after it. Now that you've secured your new car, then you want to go and talk to those dealerships again, or list your car up on Craigslist, so you got a good deal on the purchase and you got a good deal on the sale of your old car. Now, good luck to everyone who's buying or selling. It is a crazy car market out there. Smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.